Hello, I'm here today with Max from Brisbane Outreach Church, and Max has had quite a few incidents where God has stepped into his life and helped him, especially with medical problems, and we're going to hear about just one of those stories today. Max, could you tell us about your experience with asbestosis? Can you first of all explain what asbestosis is?
Yeah, well, I used to be a truck driver, an owner driver, and I used to deliver slag wool and all that to the, where they make hot water systems, The hot water systems have got all that asbestos in around them to keep them warm, And I used to do that for years and years and years, and then all of a sudden it struck me. I was up here at church one day, and I started to cough and get pain and that in me lungs and that, and after that I had to go to the doctor. I went to the doctor, and he said to me, when he got an x-ray taken of me, he said, go and get an x-ray. So I went and got this x-ray and took it back to him, not thinking anything about it. And within a couple of days, he called me in and he said, you better get your will made out. He said, you've only got a month to live. And
how did you feel when you heard that?
the shock was very great. And this is going back now about 3 or 4 years, back. And I said, you got to be kidding. I said, it's only a cold or something I've got. And he said, no, Max. He said, get your will made out. And I said, fair enough. So I got my will made out. Within, I went back to him within about a week or so after that I got my will made out. And he said to me, oh, we'll get you to take another x-ray before...
Hang on, just back up a bit. Why did he say to get your will made out? What was the problem?
The problem was that I had asbestos on the lungs, very bad.
And what's asbestos, for those who don't know what it is?
Yeah, well, asbestos is stuff that sticks to your lungs inside, like pins, little spikes in your lungs that's very sharp, like little needles. And I went, anyway, that's what asbestos is. It's very dangerous stuff. It's even in fibro and all that sort of stuff. And
It's a building material, basically.
building materials, that's right. And I used to do a lot of sites, with the truck, taking all this stuff over so that they could put it in the buildings, the stuff. And sometimes it used to get broken. It's very, and things like that. And then the windy days, it gets about and you can't even see it. It floats about in the air and you breathe it in.
Okay, so what happened? What the doctor told you got asbestosis. Why is that serious, and what normally happens in that case?
It is a death sentence for you. It might take 20 years to attack you. But anyway, I went and told the doc about it, like I told you, and I didn't know I had asbestos till we had this x-ray, and he looked, and within, I told David when I come back here, because I've been with this church ever since it was the church, right. And he said, well, I'll pray for you anyway, Max. And I said, well, all right, I don't mind that. I said, if I'm going to be in a bad mood way like this, that I only got a month to live, I know the Lord, and I do really know the Lord. You know what I mean? I believe in everything of Him. He's the big daddy of them all. And I said to David, I said, no, I said, the Lord looks after me. I'm not worried about the asbestos. I said, if it is asbestos, and...
So what happened?
He said, well, I'll pray for you anyway. I went back to the doctor within a week because the doc wanted to see me again, and we got another x-ray. And there was nothing on it. It was just clear, absolutely clear. There was not a damn thing on it.
So what did the doctor say when he saw that second x-ray?
He was shocked. He said, how in the hell did you get rid of that? I said, I prayed to the Lord, my master. I believe in him and I love him and I've always known him.
So since then, no more pain, no more problems?
No.
Wow.
So I can't do much better than that for you, mate. No.
So how do you account for this? I mean, what happened to you?
Well, the Lord has made it happen to me. That's it. He's the boss, and I pray to him every night and morning when I get out of bed. I even ask him to have some porridge with me when I'm eating. I'm only an old bachelor. I never ever got married. I'm 81 years old, and I'm still going strong.
That's terrific. Well, thanks for sharing that story. I know you've got others, and maybe we'll hear those ones a bit later on.
Yeah.